Hey guys, welcome to the FIFA 21 Team of the Year Kimmich player review. So for this review, I use Kimmich as a right DM in the 4-2-2 formation as well as a right DM in the 4-2-3-1 formation. I tried him with 3 sets of instructions: the stay back, the balance and the get forward. I used him with the Hunter Chem style as well for this review. So let's see how this card performed for me in game. So let's start off by covering Kimmich's pace, and he's been given a plus 10 boost on his pace when you compare it to his second in form, which is a 91 rated card. He has a combination of 92 acceleration, 80 sprint speed, and when you boost it with the Hunter Chem style, he gets 99 acceleration and 90 sprint speed, and he feels extremely quick off the blocks and is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the quickest central midfielders that I've used all year. So let's talk about Kimmich's shooting and finishing overall, and honestly it was quite a mixed bag for me. Although he has above average shooting stats for a central midfielder in this game, he has a combination of 80 finishing with 92 shot power and 97 long shots, and when boosted with the Hunter Chem style gives him 90 finishing, 97 shot power and 99 long shots. So this guy can really strike them well at range. But honestly, long shots isn't such an effective way to score in this year's iteration of the game, and the better keepers of this game can easily save them. Inside the box, even with that 4-star weak foot, I was able to get off a few clean strikes at goal, but honestly his finishing stat will let him down even with the Hunter Chem style boost, and the keeper will parry most of his shots. But if you get a chance to strike with Kimmich inside or around the box, just have a crack at it, and if you're lucky it will just fly into the back of the net due to that sheer high shot pass stat. So Kimmich's passing for me on either foot was absolutely sublime. His passing statistics are all virtually maxed out. A combination of 95 vision with 97 long and short passing. This guy has lasers as passes, and you can virtually pick out any player from any corner of the pitch. And using this guy as a playmaking central defensive mid or as a playmaking CM, this guy can do one hell of a job, and he will string together all of your attacks effortlessly. Now Kimmich felt amazingly smooth on the ball, even in slightly delayed division rivals gameplay. He has a very slim and narrow figure in game, which really enhances his dribbling on the ball. His dribbling stats are already through the roof. He has a combination of 94 agility, 94 balance, 95 ball control and 93 dribbling, and this guy feels silky smooth on the ball. Now the only slight con that I had with Kimmich's dribbling overall is that he has the 3-star skill moves. If you're using him as an out-and-out central defensive mid, it shouldn't be an issue because you're not going to be contesting and regularly weaving past opponents. You're going to be using him more as a functional role. But that aspect alone, the 3-star skill moves, deterred me to use this card at cam, because I like my cams to have 4-star skills at a minimum, because they can wriggle away from tight spaces and get away from defenders using the wide variety of 4-star skills. So let's move on to this Team of the Year Kimmich's defending, and he has some of the best defending stats in game. He has a combination of 95 interceptions with 95 defensive awareness, 97 stand tackle and 92 slide tackling. So these stats are just OP and are endgame already, but does he live up to those stats? And I did have a couple of concerns with him defensively. When I saw these defensive stats straight up, I expected him to defend no less than Team of the Year Kante from last year, who was an absolute monster. The thing that this guy really didn't do well, and that really annoyed me at times, was in the interceptions department. For the most part, the balls seemed to just slip away from him, which other meta defenders like a Kante or a Sissoko or even a Zakaria at times would just spread their legs and stop the pass. This guy didn't do it at all, and it left me scratching my head as to why. I honestly expected Kimmich, who has such juiced out defending stats, to make these interceptions and auto blocks like these other meta CDMs in the game, but he honestly didn't. His tackling was amazing, but it was only amazing when the tackle was within his arc. He never really stepped out and lunged out and made these ridiculous auto blocks like these octopus leg players like a Zakaria or a Varane. He just stood there and let the ball go for the most part. When the ball was within his arc, he won 100% of all the tackles he contested, and he has an extremely smooth tackle. His defensive positioning, on the other hand, was excellent. With the stay back while attacking instructions, even though he has the high medium work rates, he stood in position perfectly and was able to cover my backline like a beast. Now, even though he's an exceptional DM in this game, I would still pick the likes of a Zakaria or an N'Golo Kante to be played as my out and out CDM, because they just do a little bit more in the auto blocking and the auto intercepting part that this Kimmich's AI didn't do, which left me scratching my head. In the physicality department, Kimmich has some absolutely monstrous stats. He has a combination of 99 jumping and 84 heading accuracy, and he will win most headers he contests because of those ridiculous stats. Against exceptionally tall players, he will lose the headers because he still stands at 5'9", which is extremely short in game. He also has 99 stamina, and this guy should last you 120 minutes effortlessly running up and down the pitch. He has 84 strength and can contest physically with most players in this game. His strength honestly didn't feel the greatest that I've used, so I would recommend trying him on with an Anchor Chem style as well to give him that extra strength and physical boost. Now, the thing that I really enjoyed with Kimmich as well was pressing down the opponents using that 99 aggression, and that really enhances his tackling ability, because when you're in close to an opponent and you want to dispossess them, this guy swipes the ball clean using a combination of his 99 aggression and 97 stand tackling, so he is an absolute defensive unit for me in game in that aspect. Now, the best position to deploy this Kimmich at is at the central midfield position, not at cam because he doesn't have the 4-star skills, not as a CDM because his stats are just too well rounded to be wasted as a lone CDM, but as a central midfielder because this guy is a powerhouse. He will dictate the tempo at which you play your games and will completely change the way you play FIFA with your ultimate team. He is definitely worth that 2.3 million coin price tag because he is such an outstanding player in game, and if you can get him at around 1.9 to 1.7 million coins on the weekend when his price will drop when he comes into packs again, it's phenomenal value for the quality of in-game performance you're getting with this card. So I'm going to rate this Joshua Kimmich Team of the Year a 9.4 on 10, and I'm going to give him a value for coins of an 8.5. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you did, please drop a sub on the channel and a like on the video. It would mean the world to me, and have a great day ahead, guys.